He was born by the river, little trailer camp, Lord. Just like that trailer he been rolling ever since. It's been a a long time coming, but I knew change don't come. Oh, yes, it will. Hey out there, I'm Miss Sherry. I am Mrs. Ricks, Dark Liquor Cam, Little Sparkle Covington, a moderator Erica J. How you doing? I'm singing the wrong song. I should be singing, let's get married today. Wanna get married. Take me in your arms and hold you through the night and make everything all right, all right. I wanna, ooh, yeah, baby, wanna, ooh, yeah, baby, want to love you, baby, want to understand you, baby. Let's get married today. It's gotten to the point. They're just not gonna make it. People, I'm here to talk about y'all friend Jay Wilson over there. He's over here telling these women that they are not worthy. Nobody wants them. These people have been married for 10 and 20 years. And he's telling them how nobody wants them. But of course, I got somebody. I got somebody. Jay Wilson came on here 2 weeks after meeting this dude, Mark, right? It has been, what has it been, Jay Wilson? Is it 5 or 6 years? Boy, let me tell you something about love, about marriage, about love. Now, when I fell in love, this was back in 1980, honey. I fell in real love in 1980. But we didn't have no gay marriage then. It was unheard of, honey. The best we could do is live together and love each other and be respected in our own communities, right? No one else wanted to acknowledge our relationships. If he got sick, is in the hospital, I couldn't even visit him, right? Because it was family only, correct? So the world has come a long, long way, Jay Wilson, and you have options. You're always saying, I got options. I got a degree. I got a degree. I got options. It gave me options. Okay, you do have options, Jay Wilson. And so now as we enter another year, I think people are curious. Here we go with another year, Jay Wilson. You presented the rings 2 years ago, girl. And not only are you not married to this person that you keep calling your husband, you don't even live with him. And when people question you about this lack of relationship, you immediately go into, he got his own hell. He got his own. Your understanding of what love means, girl, is warped. Correct? So I think I can draw the conclusion now that Mark is not in love with you. There's just no way. Even back when I got involved in a relationship, all the couples that we knew and respected as couples, they all lived together, Jay Wilson. You can't say that you were in love and he's in love and all this, but he lives across town and it stayed that way. Mark has never been anything but your boyfriend and probably now your girlfriend, somebody you hang around with every now and again, honey, or somebody you get together and play video games with, Miss Thing. And it's nothing more than that, Jay Wilson, because if it was going to be something more than that, it would have been that by now. There is absolutely no way I'm going to be in love with somebody and claiming this to be my hood, my partner. I got a partner. Where's your partner? Oh, you ain't got no partner. You don't have no partner, girl. Right? You had a boyfriend who became your friend, honey. But my point is, Jay Wilson, why are you always over here involved in everyone else's relationship? Now, I see you, I barely watch anymore. Your voice is just too much. Maybe you can get you one of them voice things they use with the CIA. You can change your voice. I think you can get them on Amazon now. A voice changer, so your voice is not so offensive. Oh, I don't even want to fake the voice. but I can barely listen to your voice. But every time I come over there, Jay Wilson, because someone has sparked some kind of conversation about you, it's always the same thing. You're always telling people about their relationships, how nobody loves them, how this is not real love, how this is going to break up, has no friends on YouTube, all this shit about other people's relationships. Yet you've done absolutely nothing about your own relationship. If you met this man 5 and 6 years ago, girl, don't you think that somebody should have offered to put a ring on it by now? I mean, you came on here trying to rip these people off to pay for your goddamn wedding ring, girl. A wedding that was never going to happen, this thing. As far as we know, Mark is out there fucking everything he can, girl. Like any other gay man, he's out there having a ball and this thing. You came on with this damn, you got a partner. You don't even know what a partner is, nigga. You don't even know what a partner is. Before gay marriage, that's the language we use. Those your partner was your partner in life. And you, generally speaking, lived in the same house. If you didn't live in the same house, because you don't really know a person until you live in the same house with that person, correct? You just know them on the perimeter, girl. It's superficial, correct? Until they want to share their residence with you, you don't have no goddamn partner. But that's the only language we had back in the day, Miss Thing. Now we have marriage, right? And since you believe in all of these conservative values and education, and you got to get the degree, you're over there bragging. I said, I can't believe I can go away for 2 years and I come back and this nigga is saying the exact same goddamn thing. He is saying the same shit. Ain't no friends on YouTube. Oh, that's interesting. That's it. I said, girl, this nigga ain't came up with nothing new. Let's see. Y'all, I haven't fucked with him getting close to a year, right? Maybe 1 or 2. I want to see what she's saying today. Come on, girl.
This life better change. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. We got a mess.
Oh, Pastor. How many times you called Jesus' name about a stoplight? But you don't play with God. Okay. See what I mean by I can't do it?
Y'all, hold on for a minute.
No, girl.
Anyway.
This is your content.
But anyway, you all, I'm having a good time.
Who gives a fuck?
It's not really.
Girl, next you're going to say, oh, this coffee is good. Oh, this coffee is good. Now we talk about 7 years, girl.
I don't know these people.
You don't know these people.
These people are so. Hey, what's up, V? I didn't put up much Christmas tree this year now because I'm not going to be home for Christmas. I'm going to be a lot of places on Christmas.
Right.
So,
in hell.
And home, I'll be in Houston.
Okay, girl. We don't care. I don't know how y'all do it.
Brian does a lot.
Yeah, you gotta be okay. Let's see what else we got. He exaggerates a lot. You came on here 2 weeks after meeting some dude on goddamn Grindr. We don't know where you met Mark at, but since you're not bragging about it, girl, we have to see me if some place, some nasty place, girl. Either on Grindr or Growler or some goddamn skip the game or some shit like that, girl. Because you're not here bragging about it like you brag about everything else, Miss Thing. So it just offended me when I saw you over here bitching about these women who have been in marriages for I think Deanna's 10 years. I think Olivia's 20 years and all. Nobody wants them. Nobody will ever have them. No, these people have shared households, honey. Some of them have raised children. I'm just saying, Jay Wilson, what have you done, girl? Gay marriage is real. There is no excuse for you not, if you say you're in love with somebody and that person is in love with you, there's no reason why you're not sharing the same domicile. Now, even if you didn't want to take the step to marriage, which will be understandable because no doubt Mark has already peeped the financial situation. And he is not going to go and put his name on anything involving you when it comes to finances, correct? He's already aware of the fact that you don't pay your bills. You avoid your bills, right? Anytime somebody can go for years without paying the HOA, finding many ways around paying their HOA, girl, and then falling back on their mortgage, and then you can't even buy a goddamn cup of coffee, girl, on your debit card or your credit card, girl. and you ain't got no cash in your pocket, Miss Thing, and he sees you over here constantly begging, girl, nobody wants to get involved with that on the legal stance, but he doesn't even want to live with you, girl. Mark is not in love with you. I'm sorry. It has to be said, Jay Wilson. You're a sad and pathetic man. I guess neither one of you. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing? Love and happiness. Well, say there's something that'll make you do wrong, make you do right. Love. Ow. Love and a happiness. Wait a minute. Something's going wrong. There's somebody on the phone. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, talking about how he can make it right. If Mark makes it right, he's going to make it right with somebody else, girl. Correct, Jay Wilson? You talking about you going here and you going there for Christmas. Oh, I was over at Mark's house for Christmas. For, what was that, 3-4 years ago, girl? I was over at the house. They all loved me. Oh, it was great. Everything was wonderful. Really? It was wonderful. It was so wonderful, Jay Wilson, at Mark's a meeting with Mark's family. They all loved you and all this kind of, they all, like every person in the family accepted you automatically, huh? Mark coming home with a damn man. Okay. The meal was so good and fabulous and they all loved you. And then you went to immediately when you left his house of the big Thanksgiving dinner, you went to a Chinese restaurant, girl, and all you can eat Chinese restaurant, right? So if you had such a great time at Mark's family's house over Thanksgiving dinner, why would you be at an all you can eat Chinese food just after that? And then the kicker was, and I still remember, some things I forget and some things I remember. I remember when you got back to make your video, which you had to make because the mortgages, due, you ordered DoorDash. You said, "Oh, I'm eating this baked chicken. I'm eating this chicken." Why would you be eating chicken if you just left Thanksgiving dinner? Most people have to loosen their belt when they leave Thanksgiving dinner, right? Right? You did a pass-through there, and they got you out of the house as soon as possible, possibly before you even had the meal. Now you're talking about how you're traveling for Christmas. You're going to go to all these places. Miss Thing, please. That is not love, Jay. What love got to do with it? A man that can't stand to be around your ass, girl. That man is working a full-time job, correct? He has his own apartment or house or whatever the fuck you keep claiming that that's the reason why you can't be together. He has his own life, and he's a drinker. Some say a drunk. He's going out at night because he drinks, right? He's going out at night, and I know what happens in gay bars. He's going out to meet men, and eventually he will meet a real partner. He still has a little time left. He gonna meet somebody, girl, and he gonna tell your ass adios, amigo, right? Because you never brought it home, Jay Wilson. You never made that man long because he has an apartment. What sense does that make, girl? You think that no people who have ever gotten married, girl, have ever owned anything outside of your house? The boy got enough sense not to move in there with you, correct? You are certainly not gonna move into his house because you can't leave your house because you are married to the hail. Silly ass person. He over there, honey, letting them women have it about nobody won't. They already got them. What the hell? They don't want. Jay Wilson, they're not gay. They don't want to meet a different man every week. Okay, I'm sorry. It has to be said, honey. They're married. They're married. Their intention is for life. People who tend to be married, girl, they're only gonna be married once or twice in their whole damn lifetime, girl. Miss Thing. So what are you saying exactly, Jay Wilson? You're trying to compete with heterosexual relationships now? Well, you have to start by actually having a relationship, Miss Thing. If I was in San Antonio, I'd just go over there and pull Mark just on GP, girl. Come here, baby. And then as I was listening to Deanna Irving this morning, I found out that you are the woman in the relationship, Jay Wilson. You if you were his woman and he was your man, he'd have no other woman. Jay Wilson, are you walking around in Mark's house in Moo Moo Honey? Right? Do you have an apron with the back out, girl? What are you doing exactly over there? He goes over there every once in a while, and he has to always film that he's at Mark. I'm over here with Boo. I'm over here with Boo. You're supposed to always be with Boo, honey. God damn. Right? But you said that was your partner. You said it 2 weeks after you met him. You've been continually saying that all this time, Jay Wilson. Why won't you come and tell the truth? A gift and a curse podcast. How you doing? Happy holidays, people. What, you got a week left? Is it a week to go? You got a couple of days. You got one more day for AdSense, baby. Get out there, get shopping. Let me see. Y'all hit that button. Y'all hit that button on your way in. Thank you, Erica. Yeah, people, please hit the like button. I guess that gets me in the algorithm. Hi, Deanna Irving. I saw you this morning. There's no one to marry, child. Mark is out getting him some asshole. He's juggling balls in his jaws. Who in the hell gonna settle down with Jay Wilson, of all people, girl? Most people can't stand to be even in the same conversation with him for more than 15 minutes, girl. That voice, that monster is that constant bragging about the hell. Mark said, "This is your house, nigga. This will always be like your rib." Correct? Nobody's going to move in on that kind of situation. Correct? So you will never be with anybody, girl. Because nobody want to hear about the hell. They're sick and tired of hearing about the degrees. I got these degrees. Nobody gives a fuck about your damn degrees, nigga. Your degrees are for you. You were supposed to use your degrees to create a career for yourself. You're over here bragging about a goddamn degrees. The same thing, bitch. I came on here 7 years ago before I first heard your name. It's 7 years later, girl, and you're still talking about the degree. Oh, I got option the degree. And nigga, and you're still driving the cab. You're still making YouTube videos 3, 4, 5 times a day, girl. Your videos are shit. You don't talk about nothing. You just get some people on there at the end to holler and scream at each other, girl, so you can get a check. And then you have the nerve to be constantly talking about all this money you're getting, this coin. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. As a drug dealer, I make money. All right. I know people don't want to hear it, but I did make money. You can make money selling shoes, whatever the fuck you do. People they get paychecks, whatever it was. I was used to somebody talking about getting the coin, the money. It was real money, right? This nigga is bragging about $9, $11 videos that he has to make 3 and 4 times a day. And he called that the coin. Oh, I'm getting my AdSense. I'm getting my AdSense. Girl, isn't everybody getting the AdSense, Jay Wilson? You think nobody knows what you get from AdSense, girl? Do you think we don't recognize that we never hear that whoosh of the Cash App going off on your channel? So anybody giving you no money, girl, you done ripped them off. You thought that you could just tell these people anything you wanted to tell them, and they would keep giving you their money, right? But at one point, they got hit. And then they wouldn't give you no more Cash App because you were so greedy, right? Did you mention the Cash App Palooza again this year, girl? Do you really think these people have not grown up enough? Been educated enough about the goings on YouTube? That they actually going to go and fall for that goddamn YouTube Palooza, that Cash App Palooza shit again? You try to slip it into the conversation. Cash App tells you no. This is a recognized scam by the United States government and Google, right? So they blocked you, and then you came back with a different angle, and they blocked you. And every kind of scam you try to run across, they're not in it to make money for you, Jay Wilson. They're in it to make money for them, girl, right? And you and all your scams make their product look bad. Correct. But did you try do y'all want to have Cash App Palooza? Oh. Then we found out that, okay, every time the people gave somebody, they gave you money. The only person who won was you in the Cash App Palooza, girl. You burned that shit out, right? You burned out all these fundraisers you were having, girl. You're going to support all the black colleges in the country, right? And they found out the money was going to nobody but you. You ain't gave a goddamn dime to nobody, girl. Right? Then you had these bogus ass trips you keep talking about and the event of the what do you call it? The San Antonio event. The San Antonio event. Nigga. That event was shit. And you begged the entire time that people were there in town. And you tricked King Jives to come to your house and sleep in your house because you thought you'd get a little dick on the side. Right? Am I right or am I wrong, Jay Wilson? Because of all the people who came to San Antonio that year, girl, he was the only one invited to stay in the house. Now, why would you want a only gay man who was a bald-headed gay man who looked just like Mark, girl? Why would you invite him to stay in the house and nobody else to stay in the house? Why couldn't Five Baby have stayed in the house, girl? Right? You trying to get a little dick on the side, and you want to get you some more cash. Because y'all was in the bedroom. You came in the bedroom without knocking, and you all sat up there and danced, girl, over them coins. Woo! Woo! 50, 50, 60. I was even saying even then, girl, what is the 64? Right? So you burnt that out, girl. You burned out every avenue of getting these people money. Right? This culminated when you had that bogus ass cruise of yours, girl. When they saw that you had virtually nothing to do with the cruise, you only went there to get people's money. And you had people sponsoring people, right? Except for no one was sponsored. Isn't that something? So what happened to the money that was donated to sponsor people who couldn't afford to go? What happened to that, Jay Wilson? You never have a definitive answer for anything, girl, right? You put it in your pocket and you attempted to pay that goddamn mortgage. I don't know if you put it on mortgage number 1, mortgage number 2, or they due on the same date. I would venture to say that it's probably due again right now. How far are you behind right now, Jay Wilson, on your bills, right? Because in your warped mind, you believe that to have a house after being raised in that goddamn trailer, having a house was the ultimate yellow brick, right? But you moving into the house, you can't even afford it, girl. It's a HUD house and you still can't afford it, right? Because you went and took on a second mortgage. Were you in there a year before you started to took on a second mortgage, Jay Wilson? Right? I'm just saying, I don't want to go and repeating the same thing, but the story doesn't change, girl, and your vocabulary doesn't change. You're saying the exact same thing you were saying whenever you arrived here, girl. Hold on a minute. You worried about everybody's relationship, but yet they got one. You don't have one, girl. A man living across town, girl, who you see every 2 or 3 weeks to go to the amusement park and say, wee, come on, Marky, come on, Marky. You have something in common. You both have arrested development for grown ass niggas in their 40s and 50s, girl, to be hanging around a goddamn amusement park, girl. That's what you have in common, Jay Wilson. It is pathetic. Only thing pathetic about it, because you can have a boyfriend. A lot of people have boyfriends. Only thing of that, you come on here presented as something that it's not. It's always been bullshit, right? So are you ready to confess that this was some kind of scam you were attempting? Because the money was flowing back then, right? And you actually start bringing rings. Which ring do you think I should get? Which one? If y'all want me to have the ring, if y'all want me to have the... Did you just ask these people last month, girl, because you want to go to a football game? They had to pay for your airfare and they had to pay for your hotel room. Y'all want me to go? Y'all want me to... Why would I give a fuck if you go or not, nigga? How y'all doing today? Mm-hmm. Please hit that like button. You're right, Erica. I gotta keep. I never valued the like button like I should because I guess that puts you in the algorithm, honey. So we can try to grow this thing up. So please hit the like button. Would you please hit the like button? Thank you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, Al. Mm-hmm. Jay Wilson. I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired and so long. Won't you help me, boy? soon as you can. People say I found a way to make you say that you love me. They say you didn't know better in love. You don't know what love is, nigga. You want to know what love is? If that boy was in love with you, nigga, he couldn't stay away from you, girl. He'd be calling you 2-3 times a day. He'd be coming over he wouldn't even go home, honey. That's what love is, girl. Right? All this bullshit you do meeting in front of the amusement park, girl, every what's it, once a month now, girl. That ain't love, honey. That ain't no goddamn love. That's just somebody to hang out with. God knows you probably only got 500 gays in San Antonio. Jay Wilson reading on a Friday while a nurse, his stomach bug. He got a stomach bug, child. He gonna tell y'all all about the stomach bug. You better worry about them bugs in your house, nigga. Let me see. Neck bone. Hot neck bones, pinto beans, and what is it? And hot water cornbread. You added something to it. Oh, that's Justin. I should have known. Justin, you changed your face again to a monster face now? How many names do you have, Justin? What's his name now? Hold on a minute. Oh, is just insane. Just insane. Are you just insane? Ooh. Jane's addiction. Y'all having a good Christmas season? Trees up, presents bought. Skip the game. Okay, I'm behind. Hold on. Why is he over there telling everybody how cute and sexy he is, girl? I thought you had a husband. When your husband take advantage, you're still over here trying to convince somebody that somebody wants your ass, Jay Wilson. It is not our fault that you come out at 50 years old. It's too late, honey. It's too late for love. Oh, what are you even thinking of? You've been such a fool. Right? You over here trying to tell everybody how sexy you are. Everybody wants your ass, girl. We have seen you in the sunlight, Jay Wilson. We've seen you with the glasses off, Jay Wilson. We've seen all of that deep motherfucking wrinkles in your eyes, girl, and those cheeks that have been artificially pushed up this thing. We've seen the wrinkles across your. You're an old man, Jay Wilson. It's too late, Miss Thing. You should have brought your ass out in your 20s like a normal gay, right? Oh, excuse me, same gender loving. Hey, be quiet, you ding dong. I'm trying to explain relationship, right, baby? I'm with my baby night and day. That's the relationship, Jay Wilson. Some people thought, well, Jay Wilson, obviously, he's trying. He's doing his best. He's trying to learn how to have relationship. That's why he got a dog, right? Because him and the other boy can co-parent the dog, and maybe then if they can learn it, first you go to get a plant, Jay Wilson. If you can keep the plant alive for 1 year. Now, so far, I've noticed you don't have a plant in your house. Keep the plant alive for 1 year. Then you can get a dog or a cat. No, you get the plant first, keep it alive. Then you get yourself a turtle. Jay Wilson, you're at the turtle stage. Get yourself a turtle. Can you care for and love the turtle where the turtle won't starve to death? Correct. We're trying to build you up to a situation where you can actually be in a real relationship. After the turtle survives a 1 full year, you may get a cat or a dog. Now, many people are saying you're not doing a great job with the dog, right? You got a dog. The dog looks emaciated, like you haven't figured out how to keep the dog healthy. And we all watched the dog hop up and slap the shit out of you. Now, if the dog is being properly parented, he would have no desire to slap the piss out of his owner or his daddy. My dog ain't never put paws on me, honey. So you're failing against all levels, Jay Wilson. You are not prepared to be in an actual relationship, right? When you and whoever are sharing the same domicile, then and only then can you say that you're in a relationship, Miss Thing, right? Have you ever had a girlfriend out there on the street, girl? Y'all think y'all friends, y'all love each other, right? Y'all say, oh, it's a good roommate situation coming up, roommate situation. And then you go and attempt to live with that person and you realize what a monster that person is, girl. You don't know him because you never lived with him. Correct? Is that Tracy? Hi, Tracy. How you doing? Child, he always presenting like he's in this beautiful relationship. All of y'all relationships don't mean shit, right? Y'all all marrying bums, right? It'll never work and all this kind of stuff. I told you. I want to see his credentials. I want to see, girl, this thing. You don't know anything about love. A degree does not make a relationship, Jay Wilson. And particularly when you're so shallow and so stupid, Miss Thing, that all you talk about is your degrees, right? Because people say, well, girl, I mean, how often does Barack Obama talk about a goddamn disease? I mean, degrees, girl. People have educations, girl, right? We know your degrees are bullshit, correct? Because you refuse to show them, right? You always have the criticism about what everyone else has done, all the decisions in their life. You are the goddamn great orator, girl, but you refuse to take them goddamn degrees off of the shelf way on top of nobody can see the print, girl, and show us what they are. Were you working for a factory and you got a degree in machine shop? What the fuck are they, girl? You said that the goddamn bosses had paid for the education because it was part of their job. You went to these classes so you could show up for a class after work, girl, and then immediately after you got the degree, you got fired. And you've been fired your entire life, Jay Wilson. That's why it makes no sense for you to be constantly bragging about no goddamn these degrees, girl, when you're so old, Miss Thing, and you're doing the same thing that I'm doing. Oh, you made those decisions. You made those decisions. Well, nigga, why are we doing the same thing? Should you be above it all, Jay Wilson? I'm getting my coin. I'm getting my coin. Stupid. He was going to get a cactus. Start off with a cactus, honey. That's right. He in the desert, girl. That nigga can't keep a plant alive, honey. Less long a relationship, honey. I bet you Marcus getting some dick on the side. I know he is. Ain't nobody gonna sit up there and throw their youth away, honey. Fucking with no goddamn Jay Wilson. First of all, his body is nothing but skin there, girl. It's disgusting, honey. He is a disgusting person, Jay Wilson. I'm just finding out today because of you, Gianna, that he was the woman. He's the woman in the relationship. That's an ugly woman. So Marcus tapping that ass. He don't want that. That's what you said, Jay Wilson. He don't want that. How you know what they want? How did you become such an expert on heterosexual relationships, Jay Wilson? You seem to have a lot to say about them, correct? I don't think I got nothing to say about nobody's relationship except yours, right? But how did you get to be such an expert? I've even seen you on here telling these women about rearing children. Now, how you gonna talk about rearing some children, girl, and you can't even raise a dog? I'm just saying. The dog was only an attempt to try to hold on to Mark so you have something in common, girl. You're bringing the dog over. Oh, okay, I'm going to drop him off. All that kind of shit, right? To stay hooked into him, this thing. Right? But you ain't no good dog parent, girl. You failed that. Now, unless Mark is stupid, he might be slow. I don't know. I think he came on here one time to talk, but he might be slow. Yeah, I think so. Because I can't even believe that he'd still be involved with you on any level, even as a girlfriend. He's every woman. It's all in her. Do anything you want done, Marky. Do it naturally. Whoa, whoa. Are you bragging? Because I'm the one. Just ask me, and it shall be done. I've got it. That cooking don't sound that good, honey, to be trying to hold on to somebody. Now, I've heard of somebody who can cook good and clean good and raise children right, and do all the things and hold on to a man, girl, because they have something to offer, right? His life is improved in their relationship, correct? I don't see that in you, Jay Wilson. All these strange, girl, you must have talked about this making a fucking cabbage. I mean, what do? Boil water and put the cabbage in it? You at she's the next great chef, girl. Jay Wilson, we want to celebrate that at least you didn't come on this year and beg for each item in your Thanksgiving dinner, girl. Remember, that's what you did the year before last, right? This year you didn't, I don't, unless you went and secretly petition these people to pay for your meal and so forth. That was probably the most disgusting thing I have seen since I came to YouTube. You were even asking for money for the ketchup, girl. For the ketchup. What? I mean, all the condiments, Miss Thing, each meal they like give you money for. Since you never had no money, girl, you don't even know what begging is, Jay Wilson. Right? It's always been the same thing. You started off in that goddamn trailer. You would go down to the gas station. You would stand into the gas pump, starting the gas pump. Oh, okay. Can I have $1? Can I have $1? Right? And it just never changed. You've always been doing that, Jay Wilson. You should have focused in like a razor when you came out of high school. Focused in like a laser on what am I good at? What do I want to do for a living? Correct. Not still hustling, trying to play the piano or some church somewhere, girl. Focused in. And then when you went and got an actual degree, girl, it would mean something. Oh, who goes to school just to get a job? Well, what is the other reason, Jay Wilson? You live alone. Who else is impressed, girl? Right? You're supposed to serve a purpose. You're supposed to be expert at something. What are you expert at, Jay Wilson? Right? You sitting there acting like some little child on YouTube all the goddamn day, girl. You're on here 4 and 5 times a day. You have no content, right? You're too lazy to do any to research anything, girl. Right? You come on, you act like a little girl. Is what you do. I'm sorry. Now you're a full-blown queen. Okay, let's talk about that. You told us that you were a bisexual. As a matter of fact, in this video you made today, you said that they ain't never had none. They ain't never. I think you were talking about Brian. You said he was a vagina virgin. Well, he's gay. Why wouldn't he be a vagina virgin? Oh, I seen one. When did you see this vagina, Jay Wilson? Did you scream? When the lady, girl, what that is, girl. Bisexual. It is a goddamn shame you sit up here and let why do you have to break your ass and expose your ass, girl? Ain't nothing bisexual about your punk ass, Miss Thing. And you're not even a decent homosexual, Miss Thing, and you're wasting more time. Now we know that you ain't the chances of you finding somebody else are very slim, right? Because you're old as fuck. What are you, 55? If you say you're 55, that means you're between 55 and 60. Right? Because we can't accept that you would lie about everything else, yet tell the truth about your age. That's the first thing people lie about is their age. It's a woman's prerogative, they call that, Joe. You can do what you want to do. It's your prerogative. Hey. Jay Wilson said the men in San Antonio are constantly coming after him. They are overly friendly to him, right? He said he goes into straight clubs and all the men are watching him, right? Wait a minute. These men have all come to a straight club with all these lovely ladies in the straight club, and they choose an old wrinkled up homosexual. That's who they're cruising. They're all focused on him. Jay Wilson is what you call delusional. He is delusional. And if you were even dating material, you wouldn't spend so much time on YouTube. All this talk about my real life, my friends in my real life. You don't have no goddamn real life. Because if you had a real life, girl, you wouldn't be having your ass on here 3 and 4 times every single day, girl. This is your real life, stupid ass. This is your real life, Miss Thing. You're a YouTuber. Not a particularly good YouTuber, but you're on here. Now, people like Jay Wilson, they'll say, well, Don Lemon's on YouTube. He's a YouTuber. Well, he's a YouTuber with millions of followers, girl. Right? What you been on here? 9, 10 years, girl. And what's your number, Jay Wilson? You got 20,000 people. Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter how many people. It don't. Well, what does matter, Jay Wilson? Right? The people who are making money on here is because they're getting cash apps. You're not getting any. You burnt the people out. We try to tell you to leave people alone, girl, and stop being so goddamn greedy and stop running all these scams on them, girl. But no, you kept on going and kept on going, kept on going. And now we know who you are because of Maya Angelou, girl. And she said, when someone shows you, and we believed you, honey. Right? And then the well dried up, but you couldn't leave. You didn't leave because you couldn't leave. Jay Wilson, were you on there today talking about people leaving YouTube? I think you were complaining about Five Babe. Ooh, baby. Woo! Go, Sweeney. Go away. Get a bum out of here. Go move your bum. Woo! Woo! Ooh, honey. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know until y'all done smell the dog farts. Where was I at? He was complaining about Five Babe. He said that Five Babe came back and she's talking about how demonic the beef sector was, and now she's back in the beef sector. What did that say about you? What, Jay Wilson? When Deanna exposed you for the fraud that you are and exposed your condition, your financial situation, didn't you run like with the tail between your legs, talking about how you had given up on the beef sector and that they were all evil and we were all the things you accused Five Babe of? Didn't you do the same thing? Girl, you didn't make it 3 days. You didn't make it 3 days because you can't make it 3 days, girl. You got to come back here and get these 7, 8 people. Go and look at your analytics and see what these videos are worth. They ain't worth shit. He talking about, this is my money. I'm going to get my cash. I'm going to get my... I'm saying you're running frontwards and backwards to try to stay in a house that you don't need. I've said it to you 100 times, girl. It doesn't make any sense, Jay Wilson. You get nothing for it. When you leave that house, you're going to be leaving with whatever you can fit into your suitcase, bitch. What's going on, Miss Dovey? Miss Dovey's here. Kevin Moore's here. How y'all doing? Ashley? Ooh, he sure did fart, honey. Maybe he was telling me Jay Wilson was a piece of shit. I don't know. Dogs can't talk, you know. Maybe that's what he was saying, it, Daddy. Daddy, this is where he is, Daddy. Hi, Prima Wanda, moderator. I hope y'all having a happy holidays. How many days left? What's today? What's today? 20. Today is 20th. You got 5 days left. Yeah, I don't do much over here. I did go get me some new trousers though. That Ozempic. Oh, Ozempic. That stole my ass. I don't have no more ass. I still got a little belly, but no, my arms are skinny and my legs are skinny, and my ass is gone. So I have to go down in my pants size. So I went and broke down and got myself some pants, jeans. So I've never bought clothing, not pants, online before. So we have to see. It's supposed to come today. But none of my pants fit me. I got to get rid of them. Or I'll be sagging. And then nothing more sad to me than an old man sagging his pants. Now he loved Dovey. Dovey don't realize their power yet. All they got to do is start ignoring that nigga, and he'll go away, right? Because those are the ones he cultivates, child. Whatever the 5 people are he talks shit about, Rico and Dovey could shut that motherfucker down, honey. So don't fall for it, Dovey. He gonna be talking shit about you by tomorrow. And Brian, the ones he keeps over there, and then was Vivian Jenkins. Was she over there giving advice? Hold on, honey. He keeps in my group over there. Hold on a minute. He said, "I'll give you one small taste."
Yeah. Coffee beans, though. Let me say this.
What you gonna say?
It's about consistency.
And
I'm really not concerned about the numbers. I'm just concerned about being consistent. And that's a problem with a lot of the YouTubers. They're not consistent. And you come on and you do what you got to do.
They're not consistent. So you're saying that because people are not coming on here 2 and 3 and 4 times a day, girl, for years, this thing, trying to get every little dime they can get out of YouTube, they are not consistent. What is consistent, Jay Wilson? I mean, I'm serious, child. What are you taking? What are you claiming now to be so special about you? You're consistent. You're not consistent. You're obsessive, girl. How many videos are you making a week? Right? You're trying to keep up. Some people get it. The ones who are still getting cash apps, girl, they're getting more in 2 cash apps than you're getting for the entire week, Miss Thing. This video, if this video here runs an hour, girl, I'm going to get somewhere between $7 and $11. 7 and 11. This is what you're calling money. This is what you're calling your cash app. Well, you only have an AdSense check because you're on 5 times a day, right? I'm just saying. So 5, you're on 7 days a week. So that's 35 videos a week, girl. I guess you would make a coin. I would think that if you have 5 and 6 and 8 degrees, girl, you should be able to go out and get a job, nigga. Shouldn't you? They would actually pay you a paycheck, give you some benefit. Jay Wilson, you're going to need benefits, girl. You're right. You talking shit about people on Social Security, nigga. You're going to be living on Social Security. You're going to have nothing saved up. You have no 401k. You have no work history of any value, Miss Thing. You got to get busy, boy. You think you're going to retire on AdSense? Jay Wilson, there's a very good chance that people won't even be watching your ass next year. What you going to do? You done wasted all this time sitting up here on YouTube, girl, making these goddamn $10 videos, right? Then you're going to be a 60-year-old man looking for jobs. They don't want to hire no 60-year-old bitch and have to train them, girl, have to pay for their medical. No, they want a young mind, someone they can mold for their companies, girl. What you going to do? What you going to do when they come for you? Bad boy, what you going to do? He worries about people's retirements. He worries about what they do for a living. He worries about where they live. If they do find a place to live, how did you get a place to live? Oh, I know where you get your money. I know. Getting rest assured, nigga, I get it. What else going on? He can't wait to get his retirement money. Child, there are caps to get on Social Security. If you put in 20 years of working anywhere, it can be like him, temporary assignments, whatever it is, girl. There's a cap. You don't go no higher than that. So he's going to be on Social Security. He's going to be one of the old 80-year-old bitches working at goddamn Safeway, Miss Thing. 80 what? Because she got to make up the slack, honey, because she still got this goddamn mortgage, honey. Stupid ass, wasted her whole goddamn life trying to support a damn house. Oh, I'm gonna get the equity. There's gonna be no equity because you were dumb enough to take out a second mortgage in the second year you were in the house, girl. Right? Any equity gonna go to the second mortgage to pay off the mortgage, girl. You're barely walk away there breaking even, walking away from that house, Jay Wilson. And you can't leave because it's a hood house, right? I mean, I'm just saying, it's a hood house, honey. It is based on your income, Jay Wilson. You're not going to be able to fall in line with the hood people again, right? They put you in housing. It's supposed to be permanent, Miss Thing. And some of them, you have to sell it to another hood person. That means you really won't get nothing. How you doing, Kevin Moore? Thanks for the super chat. It's a kitty cat. Is that a kitty cat or doggy cat? Some dogs look like that too. They're babies. Don't be Jay Wilson in love with you again. Don't fall for it. Don't give him no content, honey. If you go over there and get that damn panel, he's become a panel worker. Girl. He gonna pretend and fake to get you over there, child. Then he gonna steal whatever ideas you have and claim them for himself. What's the next plot? He gonna go on another cruise this time? Well, Jay Wilson, are you gonna come out of the library and spend some time with the people who have paid their money to get there this time? Right? You remember when you made the last cruise, you stayed in the library, correct? Because you were scared that Sean Bradley was going to slap the shit out of you, right? So you stayed in the library for the most of the time. And then when the people wanted to go out to visit, what island were they? Where were they at? The Bahamas or wherever the fuck they were. They want to go out and see the Bahamas. Since you were the tour guide, you were the one who organized the trip, right? You would be expected to participate in the events. Right? But no, you snuck away early. You said, you came back and said, oh, I already been to the island. I already been to it. Well, girl, people paid money to come over there, girl, to spend time with the goddamn YouTuber. Right? No, they had to catch you trying to sneak back on the boat, girl. Right, Jay Wilson? I couldn't believe when he tried to bring up that damn Cash Appaloosa nigga. You tried to, that was just 2 days ago. Y'all want to Cash Appaloosa? Well, some people, they seem like they want to Cash Appaloosa. They seem like they want to. Don't give that fool your money. Only one's going to benefit from the Cash Appaloosa is him. You would think you'd have burned the people out. You should realize that you done burned them out, Jay Wilson. That's why I say about the people who beg all the goddamn time. Girl, you burn people out and it fucks it up for everybody else. They say, girl, them people, I ain't giving them shit. No more. 20 years. 20 years working for Uber should get you something. Maybe they give them a watch. No, that takes 35 years. Excuse me. When he came on, he was constantly talking about his 401k. I got 401k. What happened to the conversation about the 401k, Jay Wilson? We done seen you not work for 7 years, right? Then when they catch your ass, because you've been doxxed more than anybody on here, girl, because they can't stand you. When they catch your ass, then you came on here and claimed that, oh, all this time I've been a professor. Now I'm trying to think, now what kind of a professor would be on YouTube with this kindergarten ass reading on here, girl, talking about people's whatever, girl. Who would be doing this while they're supposed to be a respected professor? Wouldn't someone in the class say, Professor, are you the one on YouTube? I mean, I'm just saying, especially with the kind of content he has, John. Right? I didn't tell him where I work. I didn't tell him where, girl. Just like when the white woman come on here and told us he does not work for the hospital. He is a temp. A temp. You can work anywhere for a week. You know what a temp is, Jay Wilson, right? That means you now had 5 or 6 jobs that we've seen on here. You've had multiple jobs because it's never the same job, right, Jay Wilson? Right? Are you still having to make videos on the way to the temp assignment? Videos coming from the temp assignment to the airport? Videos while you're going on to pick people up in the Uber trap? You come home and then you got to make 2 more videos, girl, and you're depending on this AdSense check. You're a man with all this super califragilistic, expialidocious education, girl, and you are still hustling like a high school dropout. It's got to be said. That's what it is. A shimmy. Ooh, shimmy, honey. There's still hope, Jay Wilson. Someday he'll come along, the man I love, and he'll be looking for a 55-year-old bitch. I don't think so. Time's up, nigga. You're stuck with Mark. Marky. He got his own. What kind of a dumbass excuse is that, Jay Wilson? Do we got to go and pull up the ad where you showed the rings, girl? Gay marriage is legal. As I said, you have benefits, girl. People fought in the streets for years. I mean, people think that they fought for gay marriage for a couple of years. I remember being in grade school, girl. But maybe the talk wasn't as loud as it became. We always wanted to be treated equally, right? And then you have every opportunity, right? You're respected. What are you respected? You're a respected cab driver? Whatever. You respect that you will be able to maintain some sort of relationship, Jay Wilson, not just a namesake. Okay, that's all I wanted to say. Has Mark been on Jay Wilson's channel? He drug him on there one time when he first met him. It only took 2 weeks to start calling him his partner. He came on there one time that I remember, honey. And the people talked about him so bad that Miss Wilson never brought him back, girl. So now Miss Wilson, she goes over to Mark's house or apartment, and he takes a picture there. I'm with Marky. I'm with Mark. What was that, boo? Wait a minute. Hold, what'd you say, boo? I got somebody. I got Child Mark's probably getting him some asshole right now, right? Since we know that he is the man in the relationship, and Jay Wilson is the woman. Hope there's older men. There's hope for older gay men, Tim. Maybe a little. I hope so. We continue to hope, Kevin Moore. I live here in the Castro, so I see lots of men, lots of gay men. I mean, everybody's gay around here, but many of the guys they're older than me. They're in relationships. A lot of them, more than I ever dreamed there were. A lot of them have been together a long time. However, now there are some gay hookup sites for older men, not hookup sites, dating sites for older men. I mean, we're just like other people, honey. You can have all kind of relationships. So, Kevin, when I'm speaking about Wilson, I'm just speaking about Wilson. It ain't got nothing to do with reality of the rest of us, honey. You're a decent person. You can always meet somebody, child. You can always meet somebody who love you, honey, if you get out there. My problem is I just won't get out there. I don't have the energy for it, honey. I know my handsome self. Look at that face. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, tell me so. If you really want me. Jay Wilson said they all want him, girl. Jay Wilson, let me ask you a question. Since you have a partner, I got somebody. Well, since you have a partner and all that shit, girl, why were you caught on Grindr? I mean, I don't understand it. You were caught on Grindr. You were caught on Jack. You said that you caught what's that fool's name? On Skip the Game, prostituting himself. Well, how did you find him? I mean, you would have to see him you had to be over there to see him, right? But yeah, you say you have Mark. And every time somebody question you, oh, I was single then. This thing, you're single now, Jay Wilson. You're single now. You know Mark, right? Now, what we need to do is get Mark up on here. Is San Francisco a good place for gay men? Yes, honey, we're gay here. This used to be called the gay Mecca. A lot of people still come to big cities. The only issue with that has been, it used to be young gay men. They ended up in San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York City, Chicago. They would go to the big cities because there were big communities. Life has changed. There are gay people, gay bars, gay everything all over the country now. They even have gay alumni in the high schools now, right? For people to try to get along. But yes, there's lots of gay people in San Francisco. There are lots of all the different races in San Francisco. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I like diversity, right? I don't gotta turn it into same gender loving. I ain't gotta have my own language and all that kind of stuff to be separated from people, girl. Yep, so there's all kind of gays, there's all kind of transgenders, there's all kind of races, there's Chinese. People don't realize that San Francisco is 33% Asian. Now, if you watch the movies and stuff on TV, you would never guess that a huge percentage, every third person is Asian here, correct? So it is a melting pot, and there's all kinds of people here. We are a democratic city. But it's always been a big place for the gays. In San Francisco, there's a neighborhood called the Castro. This is true in most big cities. They have a gay area, a gay ghetto, if you want, and that's where I live. So plenty gay, and a lot of straights in this neighborhood as well. It's not exclusively that, but everybody's here. A lot of Latinos. We have a whole Latino communities, of course. That's what makes the white people so afraid, honey. They're so afraid that they will not be able to maintain their their status as majority in this country. It's silly, it's sad, it's sick, and they're being led by Donald Trump to believe that. Mm-hmm. Lovely one, you want to come and visit San Francisco? Mm-hmm. I started out in LA. When I was 19 years old. I lived there 15 years. I got in trouble with dope. I started selling dope, and I ended up being sent to San Quentin prison here in the Bay Area, across the street from San Francisco. So when I got out of prison, and this was something like 30-something years ago, I ended up staying here. I just got high one night getting out of prison, and then I ended up back here. A day before I stayed here, I hadn't even thought of staying up here. I was going to go back to LA. But God's in charge of my destiny, honey. It worked out all right. I did and sold drugs for 10 years here. And then I've been clean and sober for 24 years since then. That's Timothy Blaine's history. Trip plan for San Francisco, but it wasn't. Yeah, they've been trying to give us a bad rep lately because of what the whole country went through with COVID, stores closing and all that kind of stuff. These cities have been around for hundreds of years, Jeff. We are in our bounce back now. The downtown area is changing as it is in most places. They always, when the Republic, particularly in political seasons, they try to paint San Francisco. Everybody's homeless. Everybody's. There are little pockets of where people camp out. You would think this was the whole city of San Francisco, and there'll be a pocket here, and then on the other side of town there'll be a little pocket of tents and whatever. Most cities go through that, child. It's still a great place to visit. It's a beautiful city. Oh, you lived here for 6 years, Kevin Moore? Oh, you know all about the gay experience in Castro? I live in the Castro in the DeBose Triangle. So it's all right out here. I always thought, well, get yourself a bachelor pad in the Castro. You have it going on. You have meeting all these men, right? But what I didn't realize was as you get older, honey, a lot of those desires, be hanging out in bars and all that kind of shit, picking up strangers and going online like Jay Wilson, a lot of that's going to evaporate. You don't have the desire to do it. So, but I've been in this apartment for 15 years. Do tell. Anyway, people, we wanted to do our Jay Wilson checkup, right? I didn't play hardly any of it, girl, because that voice is like chalk. It's like chalk on a chalkboard. You hear him talk the way he talks, child. And to think that boy was holding in all that gay. How could you hold in that much gay for all these years, Jay Wilson? You held it in on your job. You held it in around your family. You held it in around all these assignments of yours, girl. You held in all that gay. And Wiley had to come in and stick a pin in it, bitch. Ow! Oh! Look at your husband. Oh, look at your wife. Oh, look at your job. Oh, I got a hell. I said, God damn, nigga, can you turn down the gay? Thank y'all for coming in. Y'all have a wonderful holiday season. Of course, we'll be back. Thanks for coming in, guys. Later.